In this video, we will continue defining our turning job. In the technology page, first thing to do is to select a mode. This is a long external mode. This is a long internal mode. You can also do the facing from the front and facing from the back. When looking at this part, this is clearly a long external mode. For the work type, you can either use rough, and if you pick rough, you can also have a roughing toolpath and also a finishing one. Then you can pick copy, where you can copy your exact geometry that you picked and copy it along the way. So if we try to calculate now, we will see the difference. It is trying to create all the toolpaths here to copy the geometry that you have selected. And there is also a finish only, which will do only a finish pass. Now for this job, we want to use rough and we can select OK. For a working area, we can select a working area where we want to work inside. If we want to exclude some portion of our working area, we can use it by using this button. Here, one more interesting thing is break material on corner stock. If you go and just check this and recalculate, here at the end, you can see that it will break the corner on the stock. This is very useful for the Swiss type machines. You can go and select the size to be bigger. For example, it can be 1 millimeter. The angle can be, for example, 30 degrees, and the extension pass can be 3 millimeters because we have a big part. So what will happen now is we are going to, with the size of 1 millimeter, we are breaking the corner on the 30 degrees angle, and we are extending our pass along the stock for the 3 millimeters until we go and exit this toolpath. Next thing to do is to go to the rough tab and see what we can select here. We have rough type. It can be either smooth, which is this. It can be stairs. So what smooth will do, it will do this pass here, and here we will not have stairs on this angled surface. With the stairs, we will not have that pass, and our stairs will remain here on our angled pass. And for the ramping, we can define different parameters, but the toolpath will look like this. It can ramp with some kind of angle and cut your stock. For this one, we will be using a smooth strategy, and let's just go and recalculate. For a step down, we can use the equal steps or not. We can say 1 millimeter is our step down, which is okay. We can have adaptive step downs. If it cannot reach, for example, at the end, 1 millimeter of step down, it will put an adaptive step in between. We have a retreat distance. We can leave it to 0.2 millimeters. For the direction of cutting, we will be using only one way. And for the offset, for the finishing, we will say distance, and we will say we want to leave 0.2 millimeter for that one. Just recalculate, and then we can move on to the finishing. You can either define a semi-finish pass and a finish pass, or you can define both. For this purpose, let's just define finishing pass. There are multiple strategies that you can select. If you click on each one of them, you will get the different preview image of what it does. For this one, we will be using the ISO turning method, and we will finish on our rest material with only one pass, without a compensation. So let's just recalculate. Yes. And we will have our finishing pass. For the strategies here, very interesting is that we are going inside this groove. We don't want this because we want to cut this groove with our grooving operation. So we can go and say we want non-descending motions and recalculate this. Now we have our toolpath. We can split our toolpath in 10 millimeters instances, for example. And if you can see on each 10 millimeters, we are splitting our toolpath and stopping there. But for this purpose, we will not be using this. Break edges, we'll do a break edges on each of the corner of the cam part. For example, we go on external corners, and you can go on the preview, and it will show you exactly where it can break an edge. Here, since we don't have any edges, we will not have anything to see. So let's go and resume, and we will turn this off. For the links, we will go from the right safety corner up to the right one, and for the lead in and lead out, we will not be setting anything. With this done, we have our toolpath, and we can go inside the simulation and simulate what we've done. Exactly what we wanted to. And at the end, we have broken this corner. Thanks for watching this video, and see you in the next one.